In this, the great legendary boxer Muhammad Ali once said, "I hated every single minute of my training, but still I told myself, don't quit. Just lift here and there and then spend the rest of your life like a champion." If you want to achieve mastery in any field, if you have to pass any exam, or if you want to become better at anything, then consistency is the key to daily practice and achievement. But consistency, while powerful, is also difficult to follow. There are valid reasons for this, like not feeling motivated to take action daily, lack of discipline, or lack of motivation at all. In fact, building the habit of consistency is difficult for many, even after years of practice. While it does become easier over time, most people are unable to maintain consistency even for a single day in the beginning. If I tell the truth, it's like hit, Sharif, friend, hand, repeat. Now, we all know about the power of building habits, but why are we not able to stay consistent even after knowing all this? Why do we fail to stick to our goals? And how can we become consistently successful by following a practical and systematic approach? Let's explore the number one question. Business affairs target. The wrong thing we all tend to do is whenever we set a goal, we tell ourselves, now, I will follow this consistently for the rest of my life. For example, if you want to develop the habit of waking up early every morning, you might say, enough is enough, I will wake up early every day for the rest of my life. At first, you feel motivated and excited, but as days pass, you slip into the same old routine. Eventually, you start feeling like it's impossible and that a break or skipping just one day is fine. The problem isn't with the goal, it's with your approach. The key trick here is not to commit to doing something for your entire life from the start. Instead, tell yourself, I'll wake up early for the next 1 week, and after that, I'll reevaluate. Give yourself a short-term focus so your mind doesn't feel overwhelmed. If you want to consistently follow a habit, start by committing to a specific, manageable time frame. Don't give yourself an unrealistic long-term timeline right from the beginning. Action influences motivation. Many people think that to take action, we must first have motivation. If you believe this, you are mistaken. We used to think the same way, believing that if we had motivation, we would naturally take action. What actually happens is that we keep waiting for motivation to strike. And even when motivation does come, we don't take action. The truth is, motivation doesn't create action. Action creates motivation. It's the opposite of what most people think. That's why successful people keep taking action. They've built the habit of doing something no matter how they feel. If you procrastinate, if you keep putting things off, that's a mistake that could cost you in the long run. Motivation doesn't drive action. Action drives motivation. This is the 2-minute rule, which can help you get started. For instance, if you don't feel like studying, tell yourself, okay, I'll study for just 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, you might find that you're able to continue for another 30 minutes. Method works because it lowers the resistance to getting started, and once you begin, you're often motivated to continue. Taking action, small habits first. Now, many of us have a long list of bad habits we want to quit and good habits we want to adopt. We try to do everything at once. I'll use my phone less, wake up early, study more, exercise, read self-help books, follow a healthy diet, work on my ambitions, and more. But the truth is, this approach rarely works. If you try to change everything at once, it can feel overwhelming. The best approach is to focus on one habit at a time. For example, if you want to read consistently, give your 100% to that habit for a while. Once you've mastered one habit, then move on to the other. Next, trying to juggle too many habits at once will only scatter your focus and lead to burnout. Focus on one thing, build consistency with it, and only then add another. Those who have achieved something extraordinary in life know that balance between the heart and mind is key. Your heart may inspire you with dreams and big ambitions, but To turn those dreams into reality, you need a logical, practical plan. And that's where the mind comes in. It helps you take the necessary actions and stay on track. When you're building consistency, your heart might want to give up because it feels too difficult. But this is when you need to listen to your logical mind. If you listen only to your heart, you may not take consistent action. Your mind will push you to keep going, even when you don't feel like it. So when you feel that resistance, understand that your heart might want to quit, but the logical mind knows what's best. The heart might want rest, but the mind will remind you to stick with it, knowing that consistency today will pay off tomorrow. The idea of doing the same thing consistently, day in and day out, sounds motivating at first, but the reality is that it gets boring. Even the things we love, like chocolate, rice, or pizza, can start to lose their appeal if we have them every day. So it's natural to feel like consistency is boring or repetitive. But the key is to remind yourself that this boring work today will lead to success tomorrow. If you can push through the boredom, if you can continue to do the work even when it feels tedious, you'll eventually reach the champion level, like Muhammad Ali or Bruce Lee. The results of consistent effort will show up later, and that's what makes the effort worthwhile. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel by clicking the button below. Support our growth, and make sure to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Also, if you'd like us to make a video on a specific topic, we'd love to help you. Thank you for watching.